Well, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? To take care of the obligatory stuff. Oh, look, it's a beautiful late 1990s Stanwell. Yum yum. With some delicious McBaron's Navy Flake in it. Yay. And I might smoke it while I'm on camera, and I might not. So, what am I going to talk about? I make videos when I have something to talk about. When I have something to talk about. When I have something to say. This week, I lost a friend, one of my spiritual children. Now, I say spiritual daughter. She's a few years older than I. Doesn't matter. I'm the one hearing her confessions. So, that makes her my spiritual daughter. And her husband's one of my best friends, colleague of mine at our mission in Charleston, South Carolina. And I've been at this long enough that I'm not just marrying my parishioners, and I'm not just baptizing their babies, and I'm not just making converts. I have been their priest at this mission since 1991. They're my friends. They are my friends. And now, I baptize the babies of my friends. And I've begun burying them too. It's hard to bury a parishioner. It's tougher to bury a friend. Words. I talk when I have something to say. Today, this afternoon, that was on the Susan, God rest her. She died on the evening of the 27th. And Tim died this afternoon. And it's the 29th. That was a hard blow. Don't talk unless you got something to say. Let me tell you, as a friend, as a spiritual father, as a pastor, even then, there are times you don't have anything to say. As a brother, as a dad, and what you do in those moments is you hold their hand, or they hold yours. And you look into the clear, cold light of morning, side by side. there are times, we always pray for healing, and we should. Never refuse to pray for the sick. Never refuse to pray for the sick, even if you're an atheist. What's it gonna hurt? If it hurts you, then maybe you're not as atheist as you think. We always pray for healing. Sometimes that healing happens in this world. Sometimes that healing happens in the world to come. But he's the healer. Sotir, healer. That's Salvator, healer. That's what the name means. And it's not just the person who's dying. It's those left behind, too. Oh, you can have a mouthful of platitudes if you like, but do yourself and everyone else a favor and just keep them to yourself. I know that this is not the last time that I shall see my friends. That I shall see them on the great day, and then forever after. And it's going to be pretty marvelous. I've no doubt of that. If I had doubt of it, if I didn't think it, boy, I'd live another way, an easier way. Something that didn't demand so much meaning. But in the face of that kind of loss, what I have to say is expressed in a long hand clasp, in an arm around a shoulder. It is a way of saying, you are not alone now. Yes, it will be a while. How long, only God knows. Before we see our friends again. And in that time, we will miss them. And if you think that it is wrong to weep, you are some kind of inhuman monster. Jesus wept. Don't you dare celebrate. Don't dare. Instead, have compassion. This insane denial of death that has taken hold of our culture is entirely wrong. Instead, it needs to be acknowledged for what it is. The long absence of a loved one, until we go where they are. Forever. Then we will be happy. But right now, it's just not appropriate. Right now, words are pretty meaningless. In just a few days, I'll be taking a long trip with my prayer book in hand. And I will say the words that the church has always said. And they end in a very particular way. They end in the same way that we begin our prayers. They end as we begin. Because the work of prayer cannot cease. The work of living does not cease. It changes. The voices in the congregation change. You miss that one voice in the responses. But now I'm hearing the voices of boys that are becoming the voices of men. The voices of girls that are becoming the voices of women. The voices of the strong that, like mine, have begun to tremble a little. Time passes, and with it us. But the prayers go on. The church goes on. And across that divide, the Nahar Danur, our prayers continue too. Well, in my own way, I love you. It was nice talking to you. I'm probably going to ditch this one too. That's my 4th attempt. I'll let you know how it comes out.